Good morning. We're out here today hunting Ohio's muzzleloader season. It's the first day on Saturday. It's 10 degrees with a wind chill of -2. So I think we're a little crazy. But I waited for it to get light. And as I was walking in, there's a doe out in the field. She went in the woods and just came back out. I got 2 minutes before it's legal shooting time, so she's working this way. I don't know if I'll be able to get a shot of her, but we'll try. But she'll be back out. And when she does, I'm going to take the shot. She was like right over there. I don't see her right now, but when it's this cold, I like to wait for it to get light and then walk in, because typically I like to be in my stand well before it gets daylight, but when it's this cold, you just can't do that. I can't do that anyway, but so I need to get my gun loaded and keep an eye on that doe. My stand's out in front of me in that wood line, but obviously I can't get there now because she's right on the edge and just inside the woods. She just keeps coming in and out, in and out. But that's why I kind of wait for it to get light, because you might be able to do that if you walk in when it's dark. You can't. All you're doing is spooking deer. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. She hasn't came back out. I think my best move is just to go get in the stand. Well, we made it up in the tree. I didn't spook any deer on the way in, so that's a good thing. That deer was out in that field right there. Not sure if you can see it because of the sun, but the field right out there is where that doe was at when I was walking in. Wind's kind of swirling. It's supposed to be out of the southeast at 10 miles an hour. But like I said, it's kind of swirling. It's acting funky. Sit tight. See what happens. Well, I'm not exactly sure how many deer that was. Somebody across the field, excuse me, somebody across the field out in front of me shot, and I could see the deer running across the field. Then they came into here, but when they came by me, they were hauling butt, and I tried to get them to stop, and they just wouldn't stop. And it's so thick in here that I only got a couple little shooting lanes. Man, that's deer hunting, though. It usually happens fast like that. And They were running with their noses into the wind. And there was some really mature does in there too. And that one, I tried to get her to stop. I did the old meh, meh, and she just, nothing to do with it. So we'll settle back in and maybe somebody will push them back to us. And by the way, Mark's already back at the truck eating cheese and crackers. I think he needs to go on the Atkins diet. He's something else. Well, that's pretty much going to wrap up the morning hunt. I about froze to the bone. But we did see that deer first thing this morning on the way into the stand, and then heard a shot across the field a while ago and had, I don't know, 6 or 8 deer run right in front of us. They kind of stopped off to my right after I heard them run in, and then the guys that shot, I could hear them talking, and then that's when they bolted. So we're gonna climb down and go warm up. Can't feel my toes, but it was exciting. At least we got to see some deer and got the blood pumping. We'll be back at it here this afternoon.
You want a cookie, man? I got plenty of delicious cookies. I didn't want to eat them all when I was sitting here, but man, it seemed like I was going to have to eat them all because I didn't know when you were coming out of the woods.
It's height wide. You couldn't even buy chocolate cookies.
No. Them are Dollar General, luscious, tasty coffee cookies. No, I climbed down. I had the wind just beat me in the face. I couldn't take it much longer. My face is all wind burnt right now, as you can see. And so I climbed down. I thought, okay, I'll grab one of the stealth cameras because I still got the Reveal cell phone camera over there. I'll grab that, and I'll walk over to the old man. I'll grab that because they've been out for a whole month. Them batteries, barely got any juice. So as I was taking the taking the camera from old man, I heard the kaboom, and I looked out in the field, and all of a sudden, like I said, it was a madhouse of deer. And I watched like, I don't know how many run towards your woods. And then I was sitting here looking, holy shit, they're coming my way. I thought, well, they're running so fast, I'm not even going to pull my gun up. You know what I mean? So I crouched down so they didn't get spooked, but they ran right smack to my opening, right smack to my stand. And then I checked, I got in the truck here after I got back, and right away my cell phone went off, and here a nice little basket rack buck was standing right there in front of my camera, right by my stand at 9:01. So I decided to sit here and eat cookies and drink coffee.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to sip of this delicious Java?
I don't know how you can drink that garbage.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing from you, so I figured that you didn't see nothing.
Nah. It's so cold I didn't want to take my gloves off. But no, I waited for it to get light, and I started to walk out into that field, and around one of them tanks I could see a doe standing there. She didn't have any clue I was there, so I got behind the tank, crouched down. I was right in between two of them, and peeked around. She was out there. She walked down. She went in the woods, and about 10 seconds later she walked back out, but it was only at 5 minutes before legal shooting time. So I had to just sit there and wait for 5 minutes, and then she started to walk back towards me. I was getting everything ready, and then once it was legal shooting time, I looked out there, and I stayed there for 15 more minutes watching. She never came back out. I mean, it is a bluebird day. There is not a cloud in the sky. It kind of warmed up a little bit, fairly quick, because I had the sun beating right on me.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for that sun, man, it would be brutal. If it was overcast and we had this wind,
Well, your truck still says 14. It was 11 this morning. So
yeah.
It's only warmed up 3 degrees.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for this heated jacket, I don't think I'd have made it as long as I did. What is it, 10? 7 after 10?
7 after 10, yeah.
I thought I'd maybe make it to 9 if I was lucky.
I don't know. Not too bad for a few hours. Seen some action, seen some deer. Drank a lot of coffee.
I'm eating all your cookies too.
And he's eating all my damn cookies. So care. It's like, okay, all right, next time, buddy.
If they're chocolate, but
buddy, next time you're bringing the cookies.
I will. I'll bring some good Oreo cookies.
Well, I gotta lie. I do have it on video that you'll see. I was eating some Keebler fudge cookies before. I ate all them off the top.
Give me the cheap stuff.
And save the Dollar General vanilla trash for Mr.
All right. That's why I drink Mountain Dew. I buy him Faygo. He gets the cheap stuff.
Yeah, I do. But it tastes good to me, so that's all that matters. So that's it in a nutshell for our first morning here in Ohio for muzzleloading. We saw some action, and I decided to get warm. It was crazy. Like you said, shooting deer on a 100-mile-an-hour run is just not a good idea.
Nope.
And it is what it is, right? We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
but,
I hope this isn't our lunch.
Well,
cookies. Good Lord, I'd like to eat a hamburger or something. You didn't bring no hamburgers?
I got some secret food hid for later.
Sure
That's it's in my doors of my truck. You don't know that, but
that's how he is.
Yeah, because
he's like a squirrel. He's got food buried all over his truck.
Right. That's the way you do it when you hunt with your buddy who doesn't bring nothing at all anytime you go hunting. So
yeah, touche.
All right, man. This is Mark. This is Shane. We'll talk to you guys later.
See ya.
This is the end of day 1. Did not see any deer. The wind just keeps picking up. Getting windier and windier. Tree tops are all touching each other. And so we're going to climb down. And we're going to keep an eye on the weather. It's supposed to rain most of the night and until about 10 a.m. tomorrow. So. And also the wind's supposed to stay like it is now, 15 to 20 mile an hour. 15, 20, maybe not, doesn't sound like much to some people, but when there's just no leaves, nothing to block the wind, and then it's cold, it just makes the wind chill not fun to hunt in. So anyhow, we're gonna get out of here.